of all the horrific images burnished into our memories since October the 7th, the one that sits deepest inside of me, the one that I cannot get out of my mind, is not from the day of October the 7th at all, but that image of those self-righteous representatives of the South African government sitting before the International Court of Justice, accusing Israel, South Africa, a place that Interpol calls the rape capital of the world, a place of 75 murders every single day, where in 2023 alone more people were killed than have been killed in the Gaza war. Accusing the Jewish people? Accusing the state of Israel of genocide? And I just wanted to be there, and I just wanted to say to them, do you have any idea who you are judging? Do you have any idea who you, appointed by one of the corrupt organizations of the world, to judge us, the Jewish people? Do you know who the Jewish people is? What is a Jew? Who are the Jewish people? The Jewish people are the generators of cosmic energy. I'm talking about it, first of all, from a Kabbalistic, mystical sense. But we can talk also about it from a global sense, from a national sense, from an individual sense. Cosmically, in Kabbalah we learn that Hashem set the world up in such a way that he left space for us to be the generators of the energy that he provides to the universe, to keep the universe together and to keep the universe functioning. Through the mitzvot we do, the virtuous deeds and thoughts that we have, the virtuous mitzvot that we do, the kindness that we do, the contributions we make to the world, the differences we make to others, our philanthropy, our building of societies, communities, organizations, businesses. Through everything that the Jewish people does, Hashem draws energy, which in turn he provides to the universe. The metaphor for this is the menorah, where Hashem says, I don't need their light. I don't need the lights of the menorah. Rather, I'm giving you the opportunity to provide light so that you don't feel indebted. And when you're accused by the nations of the world, when you stand in front of the international courts of justice, never forget who you are. Never forget what I need you to be doing. Never forget the role that you play in the universe and how important that is. Never forget the fact that you as a nation are designed to make a difference. And look how you're living. Of course, we do things that are wrong. Every one of us do. Every nation does, Israel included. And we're as self-critical as any nation could possibly be. But then on the other hand, the good that we've done for the world and that we do for the world in every sphere of human life. And when there's a tragedy, an earthquake, massive fires, war and destruction, Israel is there to help. Because that's who the Jewish people are. The Jewish people help. The Jewish people construct. The Jewish people generate energy, they don't consume energy. When Jewish people seek places to emigrate to, they seek places where there's opportunity for them to make a difference, for them to make a contribution. Not like some other nations of the world who choose those countries that provide the easiest benefits for them to exploit as they begin to infiltrate the societies of their host countries with their own cultures. That's not the Jewish way. The Jewish way is to make a difference. The Jewish way is to build hospitals, universities, centers of culture, Jewish communities, schools, yeshivot. The Jewish way is to encourage learning, growth, chesed, kindness. That's what the Jewish people do. That's what a Jewish person is. Do you realize who it is that you are accusing? Do you realize that you're accusing a nation who was brutally attacked on October the 7th and has conducted a war to prevent such a thing ever happening again, and conducted it in a way where they have done all that is feasible to reduce civilian casualties, even though civilian casualties have been an inevitable result of warfare, as it always is. But here particularly, the result of Hamas using innocent women and children and elderly to shield themselves, so as to force Israel to kill civilians and incur the wrath of civilization. And you, International Court of Justice, and you, disgusting government of South Africa, falling straight into that trap and riding the wave, surfing the wave of anti-Semitism that has taken over the world. Not a wave of opposition to Israel, to which everybody's entitled to be. Not a wave of opposition to the war in Gaza, which everybody's entitled to be. a wave of raw, primitive Jew hatred. But it's important that as this occurs, we, the Jewish people, particularly our youth and our children, remain firm and strong in our identity and our understanding of who we are and what we do. We're designed, we're built, it's in our DNA to make a positive difference to every interaction we have, every engagement we have, every society with which we interact, and every country in which we live. It's not by chance that we have won 22% of Nobel Prize winners, although we are only 0.2% of world population. It's not because we're brighter. It's not because we're more intelligent. It's because we're built to make a difference. That's what Jews do. And I would wish to stand in front of that international court of justice, those pompous judges and corrupt accusers, and to say, have you any idea who the Jewish people are? Am Yisrael Chai.